The 15th day of June 2024. You're very welcome back, folks, to the channel. I was off for a while because my camera got broke. This is a Hitachi EX100 digger. It owes me very little. I did an awful lot of work to it. But like Fianna Fáil, a lot done and a lot more to do. In any event, I had to fix the throttle lever. This is the control lever here. And inside of this control lever is a brake. And that brake means that when you set it at a particular engine setting, you're safe that it'll stay there until you want to move it. And you cannot move it without pressing a button. Now, this is the stop when it goes down here. So, what happened with it was, there was a circlip there. Do you see where I'm pointing? And the channel for that circlip, instead of being a square-bottomed trench, became a V. And the circlip kept slipping off. And so the whole lot came apart. So I had to fix it. So when I took it out and took it apart, I discovered that the internal plastic bearing was badly worn and badly damaged. Now, if you have to make a plastic item, the best sort of plastic, you can buy plastic, and I do, is the still wedge for felling trees. That's the best, hardest plastic you'll get. In any event, I wasn't up for that anyway, and I decided to make a brass bushing. Now, you can use bronze, is better if you can get it, but brass is freely available. And so I turned up on the lathe in the 3-jaw chuck, turned up the outside until it was too tight a fit for the body, and then I heated the body up to a nice little heat, not too much, a good oven temperature, and then I slipped in my bushing. But before I did that, I bored out the centre, so it was a neat fit. Sorry, wind is blowing all of something. It was a neat fit on this stub. So I decided then that the circlip was never going to work. I couldn't get a channel drilled in big enough for circlips, and instead I went for a split pin. And you see the split pin there. So the split pin has the advantage that I was thinking of putting a bolt in through the centre. So I bored out this centre here, but the split pin has the advantage that anyone can fix it. Anyone can put a split pin in. Everyone knows how a split pin goes. It'll last a long time. And then there's a retaining washer here, okay? So you have that. So I had the new bearing and the new split pin that'll do a long time, and the split pin easily replaced by anyone. It's not a big deal. Okay, now I had to drill it across here. I had to drill right through a hole to fit the split pin without letting it out through the side. And that was all done on the lathe, of course. The bushing was turned on the lathe and all of that. So the way this works is when you press this button, it releases the brake and lets you move it and reset it. Now, then I come on to another problem, a knob. You can't get the knob. You can't get them new, and you can't get them second hand. Simple as that. So I had to resort to making a knob, and here we are. You can buy engineering grade plastic. That's black there, and that's the actual size of it. It's about 2 inch, and I turned it up on the lathe like that, and then I put on the 4-jaw chuck, which allows you to hold irregular objects. And I drilled it up here. First of all, I drilled it off-centre in the 4-jaw chuck because it's meant to be off-centre. And then I come along and I had a drill in here so that you got the white button in to press. So the way it works is this, folks. You look down on there. See? That's it there. See? So now you can press this in. And when you press this in, see? Look here. See that? So, see there, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Now, we'll try pausing. Now, I'm going to use my knee to hold it, and I'm going to show you. When I press the button, right, see? When I press the button, it'll go round. When I let go of the button, it won't. Do you see that? Now, I have to hold it with my knee. Do you see that? So, the purpose of this button is when you want to move it, you press the button, and when you have the place you're happy with, you let it go. So that's all manufactured. It goes right through to the other side. See that? And then the other thing was, the original one had a hole up on the top of the metal shaft, and I moved it down a bit to give it a better grip, and I put 2 screws in it. There's 2 in it there. See there. and there. So she can't slip up and down. And I might actually put a Jubilee clip there just to keep making a reference where it has to be. But all told, that's the homemade knob. That's looking down on it. When you're in the cab, that's what you're looking at there. And you put your hand on that, you press the button, and you move it whatever way you want. See? You move it whatever you want, and then you stop, and it's stuck there. So that's all homemade. The bad news is that while I was doing it, I was getting on so well, and it was working out so well, and it's lovely to see a plan coming together. As Mr. T used to say, didn't I leave my phone on top of the lathe to make a video for you? And it fell. It fell and went into bits, and the screen got damaged. And I brought it into the lad in the town, and he says it's bucked. That's B-U-C-K-E-D. That's what we say around here. It's finished. It's not any other word. B-U-C-K-E-D. Anyway, I lost my phone, no phone, and I couldn't make a video right through the elections. And you can't get a phone with a pause record on it except a smartphone. So now I have a new phone now anyway, and that's the story. A Galaxy A15. And that's the story. So it's nice just to show that. That's a nice little project there. This bolts up against the digger wall of the cab, and you're away you go. And that knob, somebody may say you may get a knob. Now I tried the suppliers in Ireland, and they're not available new. And they're all looking. We'll check our one, and they're gone off every digger. Now, if you're thinking of getting me to make one for you, I'm afraid to tell you that took me the most of 3 days. I need my old digger back. I want to get going on it as soon as the silage is finished, and this is what you can do. There's no doubt about it. The lathe, a good lathe, is worth its weight in gold. You could not make that without a lathe. Like this here, it goes in here, and that cuts across. You see, that cuts across the top, and in this lever here, at the very top of it, it fell on the ground, not to worry. In this lever, there's a little trigger comes out, and it when you twist it this way, if you see, when you twist it, it pulls that up and down. And so what I had to do was I had to make a channel in the cross piece. I had to make a channel in it here, so that when you push up the shaft, it sticks in the white piece. It has a little hole there, and so the spring is in the menagerie, in the whole thing itself. See it there now? See it there? There's the spring there. You see there? Here's the spring there. So all told, we're in business again, and I just want to share that with you. Not saying you go buying a lathe, but it's so satisfactory. Even if you lose your old phone, I mean, it was 3 years of age. There's great satisfaction to conceive an idea, to find that there's nothing can be got, and to solve it using your ingenuity. And as I say, how anyone could live like me, certainly without a lathe. I hope there's one up in heaven, that's all I know. Okay, well folks, thank you very much, and I'm sorry for the delays. We'll be back to you with something else then on the elections and all that pretty soon. Good luck. We'll see. Good luck.